It's a goal! Can you believe it? It's extraordinary.
Still with Henderson, he should use and does use Jench. Now Jench is a brilliant kick normally, and that's very, very good to Kerridge. Good stuff. They'll finish with a flurry, the Crows here. Their young kid's going to have a shot after the siren. Young Sam Kerridge. Just his second game, the 19-year-old. He was a sub against Hawthorn in round 3 last year. Came in really for Van Berlo and I guess for Vince as well.
Yeah, right there.
Had a run with job with Griffin, didn't he?
He did.
And
he did well.
And this would top off a really good day. Crouch got his first goal for the club today. Can Kerridge do it? He does. So it's a satisfying day for this Crows team. 80-28. Kerridge joins the goal kickers on the death there.
Jenkins it was, or Lynch. Now the ball spills. McKernan gets it out. Step on goal. Kerridge has got his goal. He's been great. Kerridge steps truly for the Crows. They're right back in this game.
First shrugs a tackle. Needs a target. Tough for more over his head. Straight to Kerridge.
Adelaide have dropped off only 56% by foot this quarter, so that's the turnaround.
And this becomes a big kick in the context of this game. That was never in doubt. Another momentum swinger. It's Dangerfield like a vice. Now Douglas is inside 50, used his body beautifully on green, peels back onto it. Kerridge wants one. Sizes up the big sticks. And he gets his second. In a good spot here. Kerridge plays onto McKay, might go all the way. Back to Kerridge. He's looking at number 3. And these young GWS players are lambs to the slaughter.
Anxious to make amends, he drives it inside the forward 50. Ferrito, did he get a fist on it? Apparently. Kerridge, Sam Kerridge! Oh, this is beautiful stuff. McKernan almost missed it. Still got fingertips to it. Dangerfield digs it out of the centre, kicks it down towards half forward. Laird tracking it back. Ferrito's got it with problems. Quick thinking, got boot to ball. Oh, well done, Laird. Lays it off. Taken by Douglas. May have been touched off the boot. Hangs a long time in the air. 3 North players up. Kerridge has snapped. He's got back-to-back goals for the Crows.
He likes that kick, doesn't he?
He does. He's perfected that in the last 5 minutes.
Surely they can't keep up, though. I mean, North keep...
Look at that for a front and centre, though, like in terms of being, you know, in the right spot to actually crumb a ball, and the finish was as good as you'll see.
Well, it's catch-up footy all the time, though, isn't it?
Boys, you can...
Now Douglas, ditto, alongside the centre circles. He leads Kerridge to the ball. What a beautiful kick. The skills this afternoon, some of them have been exquisite.
Dennis, that one-on-one battle again there with Talia and Petrie, though, that was the winner. I mean, that first possession there after that kick in the air, and they were away, the Adelaide Crows, and they just didn't have to take the ball outside the central part of the ground.
And that's just the perfect counter-attack footy there from the Crows. Won it in the back half, as you said, with that one-on-one contest from Talia. Worked down the ground, had the Paddock and Kerridge work really hard to get there, going for his third.
Been a revelation. Has kept them in the game. Sam Kerridge directly in front. Should feel a lot more confident with the set shot. He's loved the snap earlier. So this young man's got 3, and they refuse to go away. And Berlo 55 metres out. Pulls it back towards the middle. Kerridge thought about going, decides to stop, and why not? He's feeling the pressure.
It's real courage, though, too, isn't it, to take a ball across field like that, as we see Brad Scott, who he never appears to enjoy his afternoon in the coach's box.
Think of his 3 years at North. I mean, they've been fraught 9th. They keep, he's had his brother just sails along and they win every week.
Aren't runners therapeutic, though? He's talking to the runner, and the runner has to be like a mattress and just cop it sweet. There's Kerridge. Huge kick then, Kerridge.
That's good, isn't he?
Oh, he's done it again. He's got 4.
Down. Lions twisting, turning. Back it goes. Rutten still with the truck. Attlee can't cut it off. They must be exhausted. And now Smith kicks to full forward. Porplyzia. Well done, Porplyzia. The little give. Kerridge for a handful. He's got 5 and they're still alive. What a game. Bouncing ball, Lynch down low. Poor Pleasure, we've talked about him. Back to Lynch. Oh, Lynch sidestep and then goes with a long one. Would it be a goal? It's got to be a goal because that guy has done it again. Kerridge.
He's going to get this through as quickly as he can.
Adelaide within a goal. Can you believe it?
All the way through every quarter.
So quick kick forward again. Dangerfield was the third man up. Callanan through here. Vince's long kick draws the man. Kerridge into the open goal. 4 in a row, the Crows.
Kay bangs it forward. Betts the flyer from the front of the pack. Jenkins the crumb. Sloane plays for the duck free. Hands it off. Sam Kerridge. And the new number was quite good in it.
Well, he kicked a half a dozen against North Melbourne in that famous comeback win at Etihad Stadium. I think they were 39 points down at one stage, and he did play a couple of really good games, Sam Kerridge. He's big and strong. He can play as a run with, or he can go forward and kick goals. So be interesting to see if he can just take his game to another level, be a bit more consistent, and start being a regular AFL player in 2014.
Time to go back again, and neatly delivered to McKay, and well, Dangerfield against the youngster. Danger off the ground. Kerridge, yep, he's got another. Kerridge has got one. The Crows suddenly out to 90 points.
One of the league's most dangerous players, Brown. So now maybe the Crows just starting to lock it in their forward half. And that's a good kick, good fire in his 16-game career, including a big bag against North Melbourne. That incredible game last year at Etihad Stadium. Here's the kick from Kerridge. Distance does not look a problem, and that's perfectly split the middle.
Martin. Just haven't got the chemistry right at the moment between the talls, the Crows. Douglas to right, tucked up against the boundary, centres, Kerridge. Good kick. And he needs to nail this for Adelaide's fortunes, you'd think.
It's interesting of your tools. They've got to be able to be involved in the balls on the ground. Oh, and he gives it to Murphy after kicking it.
Adelaide get there first, and they're in front.
Just wide to the overlap run, which is impressive from Brodie Smith. He now goes deep inside, and the path cleared for Kerridge there. Kerridge, a really good opportunity from 35 out. He too nails the goal. 3 in a row for Adelaide. Right, found him nicely. Centering footy here. Kerridge, was he held away from the footy? Jenkins to Kerridge. Now he gets an open look. A bender around the body. That's a dagger to the heart of the Roos.
That's a big tagging role for this man, Sam Kerridge. He's taken on some of the best in the game. Fife, Murphy, Ablett, to name a few. And
Ball out to Otten, on to Sloane. Sloane from 55. Podsy Adley sets himself from behind. Did he touch it? Doesn't matter. Kerridge has got his third goal. W. Very impressive. Got the W. The W behind it. Here's Kerridge for number 4. Kerridge has kicked 4 for Adelaide tonight. And he's really enjoying himself. He has a career high of 6, but 4's pretty damn good.
he's kicked 6 in a game before, isn't he, Kerridge?
Did last year at Etihad Stadium.
Geez, that's amazing. For a man who basically plays as a shutdown player, he's had Pendlebury, Murphy, Ablett and Fife this year. He's tagged. He's played as a permanent forward. To kick 4, Richo, that's a great night.
Yeah. Nice finish too from distance.
21 career goals he's kicked, Kerridge. 10 of them against North Melbourne in his career. So he likes playing against the Roos. Kerridge must get let off the leash or something.
Smith, Walker, here's Sloane. He's kicked a couple today. Kerridge was almost handed the football. Gee, that's a good kick. A really good kick after Smith gave it to him. And they're back out to 44 points.
Jump out quick.
So Kerridge, first game since round 14. He's kicked 6 goals. I think against North Melbourne it was a couple of years back. He kicked 4 in an earlier game this year. He's a run-with-time player, but he's got some. Funny old bounce. Eddie over the top. Kerridge has to sit and wait. Betts wins it back. Well done, Montagna. Betts again. How did he do that to Kerridge? That's the best assist of the year. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And Kerridge kicks a second.
Round 22 last year. The Crows have done well, though, here through Yench. Goes inside 50, going up. Is that Kerridge? That's a wonderful grab. Third man up, and that's another Henty property. Mark of the day. One of the absolute Adelaide legends, Darren Jarman, loved that just in front of us. He was up on his feet. And he goes back there, Sammy Kerridge, and he pops it through.